Imagine for a moment that you're driving in a train and somebody notices that the driver is unconscious and he's not controlling the train, and the train is really heading for a station where you cannot go through, but it's like a ravine, it's like a wall, it's heading for the wall, and you stumble through the carriages, finding a door, and at the door you jump out at the last moment and you save your life. Somebody in that train that is sitting there smoking a cigarette or something sees you passing by and he thinks to himself, that's rather radical to do, jump out of a train. I would never do that. Just a few moments before he completely dies in the crash, of course. It's a very radical thing to do, to jump out of a train. Now imagine that the world actually is an island, and there's only 10 people on that island, and they're all burning oil to take care of their heating requirements and stuff like that, but they're the only people on Earth. And some of them are very smart, and they observe the world and they observe what they're doing, and they come to the conclusion that it's really not good to burn the oil, because the oil hangs in the air and it gets hotter on the island, and the plants are dying and the animals are dying. It's not really good for the people on the island. So they come together, these 10 people, and they talk about it, and one says, okay, we have to stop burning this oil, it's a problem. And the other one, he says, oh, but of course we have the waves, we can use the energy of the waves to generate energy. And another one says, okay, but we, of course, if we don't have oil, then we need other stuff, we need energy, electricity, so we can use the wind, or we can grow some plants here, and then we burn those plants and we don't burn the oil. Maybe that's a good suggestion. And you know, one Saturday afternoon meeting on this tropical island, and the whole world population of 10 people will immediately get to work, change what they need to change, and get within a week, I guess, you will have your windmill and your wave power and your geothermal power, and maybe somebody's even able to make some solar panels, and they're storing the cold of the night in the ground, and then they're using it during the day for air conditioning, and the other way around. You know, they store the heat of the summer in the ground, and they use it in the winter for heating. And it would be just like that. It would be a simple decision. And it would be a radical thing, of course, because you basically stop using oil. They keep it in the ground. The guy that was busy popping up the oil would have to start doing something else. Maybe he could start building wave power generator or whatever, but it's a small community. And the decision would be made like that. Just like that. And does it seem radical to do that? To just stop using oil? To just start using alternative fuels? And how long would it take to do that? And if the whole world was little groups of 10 people, with some of them a little bit smarter, able to explain to the others what the change was needed to avoid the droughts and the hunger and the wars and everything that's coming. How long would it take to change it? I think it would be about a month.